up for that, man.
Oh, when y'all went through Cleveland?
Yeah.
He went home.
I was trying to say, let's hit East 99. He didn't want to do it.
On like East 97. He was like, only 2 streets away.
Hey, everybody driving the truck like, man.
Drop your ass off on East 99.
Go ahead, though, man.
I think he agrees with you because that's the same thing he was getting on the RBG uniform because they don't use guerrilla warfare. And the idea that they use, oh, we need to kill this cracker, kill the cracker, this and this and this and that and the third. And that's what the New Panthers be saying. And but they don't have no real strategy of doing it. And he was like, in a debate, he even said it. He's like, y'all keep saying this. Like, y'all don't understand that this, you know what I'm saying, this government got real guns. And they for real. And y'all on TV and y'all all over the net talking about what y'all gonna do to the white man. And talking about how you gonna kill his babies. This, that, and the third. And he's saying they watching this. And you saying that's not smart at all because what you gonna end up doing is getting people killed or whatnot. And you don't even have no plan for what happens to them once they get killed, when they get in jail, what's the plan, and what you gonna take care of their families? Like, how you gonna do all of that? Because y'all got scholars that y'all give honor to now that's in
prison?
Not in prison, but in
exile.
Not exile, but in old folks' homes. This is where y'all scholars that y'all claim so much. Y'all claim so much.
Damn, he didn't say that to him. He said that to him.
He went hard on him, man, because they tried to go hard on him, talking about Malachi Z. York. So he went hard on him. So he was like, y'all doing all this hyped up. So he even brought them a plan to execute. He said it's about 10,000 of y'all, right? Well, at least 2,000. He said if y'all put up $5 a week, y'all could have an economic force of $2 million, and y'all have money to put aside to those of y'all who are could be incarcerated or old people who are in the old folks' home. But it ain't no plan for the people.
I mean,
it did.
It did. He killed them. He totally demolished them because they don't got a plan, and it's a bunch of hoorah, hoorah, and it's stagnated. And you know what I'm saying? It's
yo, man. I ain't scheduled to do teaching this Tuesday, man.
You need to hop on,
huh? Son, and just conversate, like just I don't know. We're gonna have to call it something, man. An hour with Bell. Sit you in a chair, bro, next to a fire, man, with a first flow, books of history open, and it'd be like, "Greetings, brothers and sisters."
As the bell told, brother Bell,
and I'm out to tell you how it felt. Like, yo, you know, hit him with a rap, man, and then just go in. But no, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. I can tell you paid real close attention to that debate, and I was interested. I never watched it, but I was interested in. I was interested in knowing. Like, I thought that was kind of because I seen them going in on some of them clown dudes in New York, and Setty and Polite was together.
Yeah.
So when I saw that joint, I'm like, yo, I thought y'all was like kind of the same thing, but I guess it's different.
Yeah.
Which I understand Polite view on it. I'm not too sure what Setty. He just trying to talk about.
But they had that one debate, and after that, they started going after cats together, though.
Right.
They just had that one disagreement, but I mean, that whole situation, man. Listen, the powers that be don't care about the Black Panther Party. They don't care about the nation. You can make all the threats you want. They have no real power. That's the thing about it. It's like your man Andre 3000 said, man, they got guns that kill you from where they stay at.
Oh, man.
It's not even a thing of that. You know, man, it's all black rhetoric. I mean, one thing I can say about like the Egyptology Kemet nations is that they got more debates, they got more books, they do more speeches, more lectures than any other people. But like them cats come to the barbershop and they talk about the Kemetic way, they talk about Horus and all that. Okay, let's put all that to the side with me personally. Even with the exactly with the Black Panther Party, I asked them the one simple question. Okay, listen, it's not personal with me. If your God is greater than mine, then my God got to get out the way, and I'm following your God. What's the plan for salvation? Hit me up with that. If they got the plan for salvation to get us free in this world and the next, then what's the plan? They haven't come back with that. You could talk about your social, political, economical powers. You could talk about all that. You could talk about Horus and everything like that. Yo, what Horus got to say about our situation now?
Mm-hmm.
What Horus gonna do for us to get free?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna talk to SETI, then you're gonna go to Polite, you're gonna go to they're gonna bring up Dr. Ben, all of that. Henry Clark. Even go to Dr. Claude Anderson for the economical plan, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the economical plan is nothing but really just a blueprint of the oppressor.
Exactly.
We need our own stores. We need our, I mean, still. But then here comes competition again. We got black stores, but I got a black supermarket. You got a black supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to compete to see who got the better price so we both can eat. It don't work. I mean, how can you talk about the Black Revolutionary Plan and basically it's just a tracing of white capitalism? That's the problem.
That's why I disagree with Polita, because that's his tactic of getting free. But he deeply involved in capitalism. But that's not really gonna help the people. That's just gonna make them more capitalist and become more oppressive in nature. But what he was saying pretty much against the whole fact that they ain't got no plan, that's accurate. Just how you saying they don't have no effective plan for nothing politically that could actually help our people come out of what we into in these times. Then he even went into what's old boy name? Khalid Muhammad. His son actually said, Khalid Muhammad's son said that after they died, because they always give all this great fame to Khalid Muhammad. But however, after he died, wasn't nobody there to take care of the family. And the son was talking about how they was poor and how they didn't have this and how they didn't have that.
Well, Khalid ain't had nothing after he left the Nation of Islam. Khalid kicked against Farrakhan. And Farrakhan told him, man, listen, man, calm down. You talk a little too radical. Because Farrakhan was basically shifting his way out of that black radical thing. He started easing up, talking about the Jews and everything. Farrakhan started quoting more scripture. He started making himself more appealing as he got older. Because the Nation of Islam wasn't bringing in recruits like it used to. Khalid wasn't with that. Khalid wanted to go cracker, all that.
Right.
To the fact that they even said it was some boys from the Nation that shot Khalid the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Then Khalid got sick. I think he died of cancer or something. So he put himself on an outs with nobody but a little faction that he had. And that's the problem with black leadership. They get a figurehead. They make the figurehead into a demigod, and they make it all intricate. Then he dies, and it's falling. That's one thing I can say about the Messiah, is that the plan is so simple that all men can follow and all men can do it. So if you have to bury a man, you can continue the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. These guys, I mean, Marcus died and nobody to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm dies, nobody to follow. Elijah Muhammad died, you have Farrakhan. Now Farrakhan, for who you got, his brother, I mean his son, you know what I mean? Even the brother who left, Elijah Muhammad's son. The brother who was leading Nation of Islam into pure Islam. Who was the son? The one he died about 2 or 3 years ago. Elijah Muhammad's son. He left the Nation of Islam and let Farrakhan. I forgot the brother's name, but he was like devout Muslim. He had the Nation of Islam learning Arabic. They doing salats. He was moving them from political facts to traditional Muslim, tenure. Farrakhan wasn't with that. You know what I mean? So, outside, to me, really, when I look at outside the Gospels and the Torah, you basically just bashing your head, because either you trying to go head to head with a power you can't fight. One thing about the powers that be is that force is their game. That's what it is. If you think you're gonna go toe to toe, head to head with the nations that be, you gonna fight them on their own ground, guns and warfare, you gonna lose quick. The thing about it is they don't know how to fight passively. And the thing about when you fight passively, then you have to be willing to give up your life. You have to be willing to step in a realm of martyrdom. I mean, that's one thing they did with Martin and Gandhi. They're like, listen, you're gonna be on the front line. You're gonna be beat. That's gonna be part of it, so the world can see it, so the world can see how vile they are. This won't work without them showing abuse on you. So this was gonna have to take everything. People got like people always talk about the prophets of Jesus, how people want to be Christian like and everything, without without the persecution. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like diet soda. You want all the taste and everything with less calories. That's not it. If you're going to do this thing, you just might get your head bashed in. That's a part of the gospel, and that's a part of the thing that people don't understand. And with them, we ain't going to get a habit. You better not touch me. Like, people like, man, they better not kill Farrakhan, man. Man, shoot, they kill Farrakhan, man. Shoot, man. It's going to be up with maybe crackers dying everywhere. Listen, Farrakhan gets shot. It's going to be uprising for about, 4.5 days. Then the Nation of Islam going to be going around trying to find out and beat each other up, talk who's going to be the successor. Then a month from then, there's going to be a headline in Source magazine and Cass will go back to doing what they're doing.
Have a couple of marches or something like that.
That's just what it is, man. You know what I mean?
That's like cameras around his house.
Why?
He's scared of getting killed.
Yeah.
Your boy Tony Smith said he had bodyguards. Say, what kind of religion you in when you got bodyguards?
Yeah, he did have bodyguards.
Go ahead.
In his house, all his windows are blacked out.
Dang. You been by his house?
He lives not far from
Close to
Obama's
Obama?
house. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Close the door, man.
They both Muslim, huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I knew brothers, man. I remember when I was in Nation of Islam, man. I was trying to get to there, man. I was trying to get Chicago, man, for Savior's Day.
Is that Savior's Day? I never even heard of that. Savior's Day. Oh, yeah, he had billboards for it and everything. Was that like an annual thing? Okay.
Now, who know who King Nova is? You know who King Nova is?
Is he somebody who
You the only one in the conscious community, man. Let us know.
You know,
I don't know if you Hebrew or one of them Egyptologist dude.
I don't know full-fledged member.
Yeah.
I just know people.
Yeah.
King Nova actually is, when you listen to what he says, he have a lot of knowledge on knowing that fighting against oppression, even though he believed in black supremacy, he is against oppression, not just from a racial view, but from a social, political view as well. So
He's somebody who won now? He's somebody who...
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's against capitalism. And when you listen to him, he'll break it down and say that just how y'all was just talking about, black businesses is not going to save black people. And he said the whole process of people putting information, putting it on tape, and selling it to people to bring them out of their oppression and things of that nature, it's not beneficial for black people to come out of oppression, because you got a lot of people in the conscious community. They think that bringing this knowledge or whatnot is going to save black people, but they selling the knowledge to them, and then they think that bringing an arena, because that's what the debate's supposed to do. It's bring an arena where you have all these different black people who bring their black businesses so they can do commerce amongst each other. But he stays out of it because he said that's not going to help black people. That's going to destroy us, because we need to stop. We need to come out of capitalism altogether. And
It's one thing to be against something.
More of a collective. He said, what you was going to say?
No, you said it. I said it's one thing to be against something, but what does it stand for?
He said he stand for communalism. Because this is King Nova. Because he said that's how the original people were. Now he claimed to be a Moabite. Moabite. As in Moab.
Moab.
Yeah. So from what he was saying, it's pretty much is that.
The Israelites.
Yeah.
Everybody claiming
He
it.
might be a Moabite.
That's close to go.
That's crazy.
I mean, he could.
But from what he was saying though,
Israelites cousins.
is right. Like he understand that it's not about making money, and that's one of the things that I think Polite not going. He don't see that. He sees that what we need to do is come and be in common and start our own society in that way and fashion.
Now, what do you mean by? Well, what does he mean by? Excuse me. Your own society.
Your own society? Well, what I mean by it is a society where you're not taking place and where you become, where you exist outside of
But
the
you're looking at
American
that fish?
society.
Yeah.
In other words, we become not dependent. We become more independent.
Right.
Dependent upon these stores and these merchants. You know what I'm saying? The commerce in America, since we so totally dependent upon it, we got to go to their grocery stores for everything that we need. And we need to come and be more independent if we're going to talk about being free.
You know the funny thing about them cats
of
though? I mean,
Where you get them bitter melons from, man?
Them who?
Them bitter melons, man.
What is bitter melon?
Man, the joints, the bitter melon.
Bitter melon. What is that?
Man, them green melon joints, man, that you have posted up, man. Them, that crazy fruit, dude. You posted it up on your page, dog.
I don't know what you're talking about. You gonna have to show me.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, you was about to say something, Tim.
Yeah, the only thing about these cats always talking about we need our own everything. I bet you these cats, man, came in stomach, man, gutting a goat or like sharing a sheep. I mean, the thing, I bet they probably don't, man, scale and cut their own fish. That's the thing about it. You talking about you need to, we need our own, What you mean? We need our own money to buy in bulk from the oppressor?
I ain't never heard them say they need their own land.
I mean, that's the thing about it. Like, you talking about some cats like in New York City, like Seti and Polite. All these cats live in the city. All they know, these cats ain't damn near in their life seen like driveways. I've been to New York, you know what I mean? And you know true, unless you go on to Long Island, ain't no driveways. Ain't no backyards, ain't nothing like that. So you talking about doing for your own, like on what scale, what capacity? Do you know what that entails? You know what I mean? Getting land, cultivating land, living off of it, tilling it, and all of that. Doing that. You know what I mean? So when they really talk about, we need our own, they gotta be more specific. All they talking about is, man, open up a business.
Yeah, that's all Polite be talking about.
That's all open up a business.
He be talking about, man, at this debate, man, we gonna have about 100 vendors, and we making money for people. You know what I'm saying? And you already know he ain't in the right mind frame if that's how he talking.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not getting up out of none of that.
He said a Moabite.
King Noble, a Moabite.
He said I'm a Moabite.
That's a first. That's the new. That's a trendsetter.
It's like a cat claiming he a Hittite. Hittite, like, you a Hittite? Like, they said we crazy. Like how you get that genealogy? Where you get that genealogical info from?
Man.
Johnny the Hittite. Like Johnny who? Johnny the Hittite. Son.
I mean, you catch a cat out there like debating, and you bring some book down. Yo, I'm a Hittite, son. I mean, how could you what could you say about that?
Like, you gotta educate me, man.
That probably a couple of days ago.
Yeah, they should be. We need to buy a new.
Yeah, when we seen you that day, that's when we went.
Oh, okay. The morning.
Yeah, got the car.
The day you picked up the Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
All right. How much a bag of feed cost?
15, 15, 18.
You get it in the city or?
Yep, I think I can get it from. I think we can get it from the pet supply store now. I used to go out, drive out to what's that place called? It's about 30 minutes away.
Damn.
Were you just driving out to Lancaster or Clarence or something?
It was shit, I forgot. But I think on Delaware they got this little pet supply store.
Yeah, they got a Petco over there.
Yeah, if you can, I changed the feed up to cracked corn, so they got cracked corn over there.
You serving the chickens crack now?
Crack corn, boy. He was serving a whole kernels at first, finna kill all of them.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I got 3 bags and looked at they was all together. And it was cracked corn, but when I picked them up all 3 and got to the house, I seen the bottom one was actually some whole corn.
And mixed it all together, dog. That was the worst thing.
Basically, you got
Why,
fish.
they don't do good with the whole kernels?
They don't even eat that.
So that be they just leave it. They just pick
Yeah.
through it and leave it.
Yeah, hopefully I be hoping they peck at it enough to break it down.
Crack corn.
The whole thing.
They throw it in the compost.
Yeah.
So,
Soften that corn, cook it, man. Why don't you try cream corn, man? Cream corn, because it go out smooth.
cream corn.
So yeah, probably need to get about 2 more bags of that cracked corn man, before we go back out there.
Crack corn.
Spend about $30 on 2 bags. A little under 30. A little over 30.
So man, what we gonna do with this pond, man? In spring.
Shit, we're gonna stock it. Yeah, I mean, I already got the people. I just gotta find the paperwork there to stock it. $300 or $400 will set you off real good.
You
get
said 400.
They gonna put the catfish in the bottom.
Yeah, what you get 10 channel cat, which clean it out, keep the oxygen level up. You get 1,000 minnows, which will feed the fish you put in there into the life supply is sufficient enough for them to live without it. And then you get about 30 tilapia and about 30 or 40 bass. And you just set them free. And give them about 3 or 4 years. And
Damn thing gonna be.
Y'all gonna be slinging them
Yeah,
catfish?
gonna be damn fish gonna be walking like yo.
you go and just fish and clean them out.
Man,
Cut them, fillet them, and put them in the freezer. Man.
Oh, excuse my friend, niggas talking about dropping nets in that shit. Like, oh.
But it'll be